Hello everybody, back in Saul here for another Minecraft Snapshot video, and today we're in 15W34D. This video is a bit late, but yeah, had surgery and stuff, so I was away, but we can catch up now. So in this snapshot, Mojang has added a lot of combat updates as well as some new blocks you can see over there. We'll go over those in a bit, but first off, here we have all the different tools and weapons in the game. So if we look at the tooltips here, we see each one has an attack speed and an attack damage now. Obviously the axe has the highest attack damage, and I think the slowest one too. Yeah. Has a 0.85 attack speed with 11 damage, and the sword has a 1.45 attack speed with 7 damage. So that's sort of the trade-off here, the strength versus the speed of things. And the speed, what that means is if you look to the right of my hotbar here, when I hit, it has a little sword that kind of fills back up, the little meter. So that when that meter is filled, your attack will do the full damage it says there, 7 damage. But if you spam click, sort of the old PvP style, your meter isn't as filled, so you'll have weaker attacks. So if we come over here, we spam. We spam, it takes forever to kill a zombie. Right? With a diamond sword, it's going to take forever to kill a zombie. Will it even kill it? I don't even know if it'll kill it. But if we let it fill up, there you go. If we let it fill up, it'll kill it quicker. I think 3 hits with a diamond sword will kill it filled up. Yeah, so spam attacks are weak. Gotta let that meter build up. You can no longer crit while you're sprinting. So like a sprint jump crit doesn't work anymore. You have to jump to crit. And one of the concerns with this attack meter buildup is, what if I get cornered by a bunch of mobs? Is, well, if you have a fully charged sword, you have this kind of area of effect attack. It doesn't work that great here. But let's go here, because they're all targeting that villager over there. So you kind of target one guy, and then sort of the area around him gets this knockback damage. Not damage, this knockback effect. But, yeah, so you can knock back multiple mobs with a fully charged sword shot. Over here, what I was going to show you is that zombies now lift up their arms when they're targeting a villager, so you can tell when they're targeting. I guess when they target you too. But I'm in creative mode. So when zombies have a target now, they lift up their arms. So now you can tell if they're targeting something. So, there's that. Alright, 3 crits kills a zombie. You die. Let my zombies over there stop targeting you. Oh, I guess... See, there you go. Spam attacks don't work anymore. Alright, see, so their arms are down now because they're no longer targeting that villager. So that's pretty cool. You can kind of see more into their AI now. I wonder... Let's see, this axe hit. Wow, 1 axe crit kills a zombie? Really? No, okay. Alright, so another thing you see there is hearts fall out as they take damage to kind of indicate how much damage they take. So that did, what, 5 hearts of damage? So you can see there that that added, that kind of adds to the game, see how much damage you're doing. Good stuff like that. So with the... There's one thing with the axe that isn't really apparent unless you're playing in multiplayer, is a fully charged axe shot will stun an enemy's shield. So if your enemy has a shield out and you hit them with a fully charged axe shot, they won't be able to block for, I don't know how long, a certain amount of time. And here I have a knockback sword. So because of this area of effect, knockback thing, kind of swipe attack thing, it has a little particle there. Like if you look right above my hotbar when I do it, there's a little, like, explosion sort of particle effect. But yeah, if you have a knockback sword, only the mob you target will get thrown back. The other ones around it will still only get the regular area of effect knockback thing. Can I kill all these guys? And I haven't messed around with it, but I know it's possible that with command blocks, it's possible to edit an item's cooldown timer, the attack bar there. So if you go into your video settings, where's my video settings? So attack indicator is a hotbar. You can have it off right by your crosshair. So if we look right under my crosshair, there's a little sword, little pixel art thing that fills up, or we set it down by the hotbar. So those are your options. I personally prefer the one down by the hotbar. But yeah. These stupid zombies are so loud. You know what? Let's just do this. Where's peaceful? Peaceful. Hey. Much better. Okay. Another thing that they've introduced a cooldown for is Ender Pearls. Let's get rid of this. And Chorus Fruit. So if we, if you eat a chorus, well, we're not going to be able to eat a chorus fruit in creative mode. But Ender Pearls, if you teleport, you see there's that little, the hotbar, its spot in the hotbar gets kind of filled up with this white stuff. And it has a cooldown, so you can't use another Ender Pearl until that cooldown wears off. Which will stop people from spamming Ender Pearls to get into the nether ceiling, I guess. Or into places they're not supposed to be. But yeah, so any teleportation thing has a little cooldown thing. I think that's it for combat. So let's move on to the new command blocks. That's what these are. So if we look at the command blocks, this is the regular old command block. It's an impulse command block. This one's chain. And this one's repeat command block. So this is the regular old one. You put a command in there and you activate it. Every time it gets a pulse, it will activate its command. The chain command block will do nothing if it's powered on its own. And the repeat command block will spam in the in the chat there. Hi. It's if we put test in there. See how fast that it's spamming, I don't know, I think every game tick. So if it's every game tick, it's 20 times a second. If it's every redstone tick, it's only every 10 times a second. But it spams. You don't have to build a clock to spam command block commands anymore, which is nice. But here we're going to take a look at what the chain command blocks do. So let's turn this off. So here we have, say, one U. Wait. We have, say, one. What are you doing, guy? There we go. Say 2, say 3, say 4, and say 5. It's gonna count, right? So it's 1, 3. Alright, because I was messing with those before. Alright, so these are powered off, so these aren't gonna get these aren't powered. Only this one's getting powered here. If we turn this off, obviously there's no commands being run. We run 1. Say 1. Okay. We turn this on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Spam in the chat. Just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as you can see here, they've added sort of side textures with a little arrow pointing, which means the output of the command block is towards this side. And the chain command blocks will take this the output into their input. So the input is the square side here, and oh wow, nice lag. And the output is this little circle side. Also, can we take a minute to appreciate this animated texture? The colors are kind of blinking. It looks nice. I like it. Anyway, let's turn this off because it's just spamming. So if we turn off 2, 3, and 4, and we just leave 5 powered, it'll spam 1 and 5. So these don't actually have to be powered for the signal to pass through them. They just have to be powered for their command to be run. So it says 145, 145, 145, 135, 135, 135, etc. Another thing they've added is you don't necessarily have to power them with some sort of redstone thing. So if we do... Okay, well, first of all, let's turn this off because it's just going to spam it in the chat. Let's do block data, tilde, -1, oops, -1, tilde. And then we do curly brackets, powered 1B. Boom. So tilde, tilde -1, tilde is the coordinate for the block below us. And what we just did is we powered this block without actually powering it with redstone. So its block data is now saying that it's powered. So it'll 13, 13, 13, 135, 135. But if we update it, obviously its block data is going to update and it'll be unpowered again. But yeah, if you wanna mess with these things, block data, and power them all without actually having redstone powering them, that's a way to really cut down on the size of your redstone contraptions, which is nice. So another thing they've added in command blocks is, so we do /give, add a, whatever, Minecraft : gas tier, book, record word. So tab completion. When you do commands in the chat, you can press tab to automatically finish a command. And now you can do that in command blocks too. So here I'm just pressing tab, and it's scrolling through all the items in the game, which is cool. So if you don't know the name for something, I guess you could just scroll through these until it pops up or something, I guess. Or you don't actually have to type it all out. So as you saw there, I just typed Minecraft : and then I tabbed. So you can type half a thing and then tab complete it, which is nice. So here, you might have noticed the second button here, which says unconditional or conditional. This is another new property of command blocks. So if we set this chain 1 to conditional, what that means is the previous command in a chain of command blocks has to have been successful for this command block to activate. So in this command block, let's do test for at A. So it's just going to test for players. So it's going to say it found me, and then it's going to activate this one because this is powered. So this one's just going to spam that it found me, and if we power this, it's going to spam hi in the chat, 'cause that's what we told it to do. But if the command, let's do it, test for players who are in survival mode. It's going to run the command. It's not going to find me, so this command is not going to activate because it's conditional. The previous command the previous condition has to be met, hence conditional. So sort of if-then programming with command blocks, which is pretty cool. Command blocks are moving onward. We're moving on to bigger and better things. But yeah, that's it for command blocks. One last thing to show is maps. So let's craft a map. I believe this is how you craft a map, right? Just like this. Yep. Okay. So there we have a map. If we look at it, scale at 1 to 4. So every four sort of a 4-block area is represented as a as 1 pixel on the map. That's what this means. So if we take that, which I think is more zoomed out than the previous default used to be for maps. If we take this and let's zoom it out some more. So now it's at 1.8. Okay. Not bad. So it's not actually showing any of the stuff I built. That's interesting. However, now we can put a map in with some shears. So this is scaling at 1.8, level 3, 4. Did that not work? Oh yeah, now it is. Okay. And what that did is it scaled it back up. So I guess you're trimming the edges off of the map to the area you want to see. But and the player indicator is way up in the corner. So I guess there's no way to control which part of the map you're clipping off. So this should be 1 to 2. Yeah. Yeah, and now the player indicator is completely gone. So maps are a bit weird still, but you can now zoom in on maps, which you couldn't do before with shears. So I guess the way it works is it would take one of the quadrants of the map, I guess. So if we take this and then we do it again, so we're back at 1 to 8. Yeah. So I guess it'll pick one of the quadrants of the map when you use the shears on it, but you can't control which quadrant is chosen, I guess. I haven't messed around with it a whole lot, so there might be a way to, but we'll see. Anyway, that's about going to do it for this video, so wait, that's not my outro. Alright, so that's going to do it for us for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!